Now, after we take you back history in terms of records. Now, how the figures plays out in terms of election, electoral commission no in KUMAWU, the constituency, it is a safe seat for which of the political parties. There is also another independent candidate why emerging from 2020 Eba also said the dynamics in KUMAWU. But the strength of the independent candidates, how is it going to play out in this particular election? Yes, later for a year, Yameya Adoma Ochina, the 23rd day of May. Now, the concerns are that the first independent candidate, Kwekudia, came out in 2020 at the time Ophili's party, which is the New Patriotic Party, entry in a year. At the time, Ophili's there be one woman, Quenyano, and one honorable Basua, a contested young, could be a winning seat, a lot of concerns, and a course, so in those particular primaries, the New Patriotic Party, a year ahead of the 2020 general election. For which reason, what's in home echo quantum crop. Now, in 2020 general election, Kwekudia was able to pull over 11,000 votes. Getting more votes than the National Democratic Congress. Now, going into this by-election, the anticipation were that independent candidate, the Ankoye Mane contested in 2020, probably so to speak, Ebianka Party, which is the New Patriotic Party, they could have met him halfway in terms of negotiating with him. Say Obetimi a step it down. Na afe Obetimi abua ama party ne fortune sending a candidate, again more momentum. But regardless, Obi named the essay whether they spoke to Kwekudia and Kwekudia still rejected their proposal, and then he has finally decided, sir, Obetimi Akoso a contested again. He believes solely, sir, this is his time, sir. Timbemufua a war Kumbawuno ebetie de worker yen in sema worker. He believes strongly, sir, this is the time Wanusu Betimi a winning to get into the chamber of parliament on the constituents of a year, the people of Kumbawu. And we live to see, but there's a lot of dynamics Akoso. From last week, Ebabesi and Dra. Now, the Electoral Commission of Ghana issued statement and Dra, all in an attempt, say, one more ebe correct the impression a buyer, especially on social media, earlier on last week. Now, there is also a second emergence of a second year independent candidate. One also needing Eddie Kwekudia. And there is a first or already existing independent candidate. One no contested here in 2020. Now, one don't know it may pull a lot of surprises in terms of the figures and the vote. The dean will hold that, the dean will record name for the Electoral Commission. Now, going into tomorrow's by-election, there is also a second independent candidate. Wababeka contestants no more 4. Will also buy no Nidin Edi Kwekudia. Now, share a year notice of poll earlier on. A buyer now already easy for the statement. They tell you say that particular notice of poll was a provisional one. Now one more aye. It wasn't the gazetted one. I'll come to that and I'll explain that to you. Now, Kwekudia, which is the second independent candidate, a buyer, in terms of attack, Onusu Frakente, comparatively to the first Kwekudia, no contest in 2020, Wamumi and a Frakente. Kenteno, similar. And you will not see the difference. Now, two, Adia Sasa Yom Wenim, and he said, Winim Kwekudia or contest in 2020. Now, also, baby, as an electorate, and especially, Yama Memom, Rewafono, and Ye Papamon Kokrano, it will be very difficult for them to differentiate the two candidates on the ballot paper. And Crawford said, a mischief, and Crawford Edika raising concerns, say, a idea, and Crawford said that. And especially one more chibo more yes already there is an existing allegations demonstrating say NDC for and the Sheko could do achievement is contested BM. There is also another allegation telling you say Chairman to me the Ashanti regional chairman of the NPP and Akofa a second Kwekudia Ediaba just to disrupt the processes. Now funny enough, the first Kwekudia in 2020 the symbol a dove a bubro and odia the symbol. The second Kwekudia also by also the anoma and I the symbol. I mean the confusion in terms of thought and identification. Now, who's a clearly on my way a concert. We are a bunch of concert party holders. And it tells you clearly that this country, we are not serious. And you, the electorate in the crown, it tells you how the political parties do not take you serious. Okay? They don't take you serious. They play with your emotions. They play with your intelligence. And until yesterday, the Electoral Commission were giving us excuses. Now they come back to tell us symbols in the one more candidate, independent candidate in the no. So one month some symbols, no. Kwekudia no one no di kind of one sunny there because one no adding a symbol in the BBR election in 2020. Second kwekudia no so by ya one also say one sunny there. Okay? Then Electoral Commission tells you say they have to go to the extent of applying the law in ensuring that so we a candidate. Your case is a bibi now say one son. The Electoral Commission on the elections regulation I did to abano the existing law no ever force assessor with symbol no at the amount. For which reason the new one now one more abani who say one more kuma and the dia to your friend is the second kwekudiano one on the symbol no ababe kuma just say easy for nankasa apebi at the amount. But my question again is that what about the identification pictures? Couldn't the Electoral Commission have told the person, say, my friend, you need to bring a new photograph to show your identity clearly? Okay? The seeming confusion. I do not know why the Electoral Commission will sit down for these politicians to manipulate an already existing and established national system. Now, the political parties now turning out to blame you on the work you have done, which is a very poor job you have done so far. Okay, because the provisional notice of poll it took Ghanaians to tell you that Electoral Commission, you must do your job and do it right. That you come back just last night to issue a statement telling us when you are they don't want to agree in changing their symbols. For which reason you are applying the law. All this one is in the first place. Okay, you allow two individuals to deceive the electorate. Okay, I don't care about Kwekudia, I don't care about whoever Kwekudia is. Okay, and I don't care about whoever that is sponsoring the two independent candidates. My point is that as an independent constitutional body, like the Electoral Commission, you must do what is right. Simple. Sananado dan Kwekufu adone John Mahama and a contested election. And when we mean Ninado dan Kwekufu ado, and now we mean John Mahama. And woman no efra kenta. Would the Electoral Commission tell us and come back their coalition using the same symbol? Okay, assuming another Danko Kufuado, any John Mahama. Yes, their faces are different, but woman in Frantoma, woman in the John Mahama, woman in the Nanado, woman in the same symbol. Is the Electoral Commission telling us and come back their national presidential election? I mean, we need to be serious as a country. We cannot joke with our electoral processes. Already, people are doubting your integrity and your competence as an electoral commission. And yet still you sit there and watch all this for it to on hold. Because I don't get it. They are bearing the same name. You cannot or you may not be able to do anything about it. Everybody cannot just here. Probably, naturally, but you can differentiate the two of them. One picture, one picture from that. So why is the Electoral Commission helping the political parties in treating us in this disrespectful manner? Move for electorate ne wukumba wune nyashi. Okay? Move for nyashi. I'm not even talking about a DMI across Wukumewu. I don't know cry the Fatun chain because both political parties are guilty of that. You hear me? The American would hear me. Niamana across Wukumewu na ahomachi ni ye kwai. I mean, these things happen every political season. Anytime there is a by-election, and nobody, if you want to be fair in your analysis, or you're a political commentator, now see what be fair. Okay, you need to be fair. Hiding behind political parties and be sharing the truth. Wabra wouldn't say their work and no credit. On this platform, we will tell you the truth. Say NDC never power. The NPP for you will KUMAWU say compare manabroso. Join you live on Facebook, okay? We will show you the notice of poll, no, the provisional ones now. What would you kind at the buy, you know? And the third and fourth candidate, you know, as you are watching on Facebook and as you are watching on your TV, this is how the assembles used to be. It has to take Ghanaians to speak against it. And Sanda Easy said, was the fourth person, the fourth candidate, you know, was a symbol. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Kessben 92.9. The Piachi.
I mean, we must be serious as a country. Okay? We've witnessed so many by-elections. And this is how the politician plays it out. And I'm promising the people of KUMAWU, Samu will be here, say NPP bet me, you be mamma, eh? Friana no pay ya, kosi or china no pa. Before electoral commission, the ballot paper no be guhono, ebesi hono. Adia bia binding in his asoma, wamu ye bian, wamu make sure so more ye be. What I want to know, na kwano, wamu yeni say ya chuchi susa. Okay? Mutu abandona mu declare we, na NPP nini wini we, ani jina akaho. Nothing will happen again in that constituency. And I'm a witness to it. They see here in Amenfi West in 2015, Konakore Street NDC for year in 2015. John Dramani Mahama was in power in 2015. At the time I want to call by-election was Amenfi West constituency in the western region. Street I know wamu yi omo di grade akosi so gutters I know omo ye drainages in aka obesi me. And that is a fact. Okay? So we will not sit here and be joking about it. Say, this is it. Politicians in the don't be deceiving yourself. KUMAWU for Makachem. Me say more coin na enye na. Wamu di grade sisu a wamu chasu sisiya. Free anem kosi a homache 12 a.m. Se mube jina wamu sum wamu di kota ni nyina gusu amomo omunye. Se boreholes. And wamu asase yesu wamu ya. Muma wamunye. Either than that, wachina mo bias wonko to abebia. Because munya casting vote ni wia. They won't do it.
Kessben 92.9. The Piachi.
And this is the average Ghanaian politician. Or power, no? Now the new patriotic party is so serious. Regardless of the fact, they say, one on a wabem, one on a party, I want here bem. Why are so serious? Even though the constituency, all this war, a new patriotic party save seats. But why are so serious? Because what pursue approval point? Editor NDC for the Ghana for you now. Now already they are singing the songs in your ear. Say they are breaking the 8. Okay? There are so many and so much difficulties and hardships in the country now. And it's economic difficulties and challenges in T. They believe, and it is the belief of the NDC as well. Say because of the abuse of minus, they are going to win the election 2024. Now the NPP wants to make a strong case, telling you say yes, and you can see IMF, but okay, we are in hard times, mismanagement, you know, and your mind about do baby saying, but yes, still, we will still go ahead and win election 2024. The party is still popular. Okay, they want to prove a point to the NDC. Say NPP is so strong on the ground. And if you want to sit back as an opposition party, okay, now we don't sabe kokoso asre wo the ruling party is telling you, say, when we are serious to win 2024. And that is the only statement they want to make. And the election way, yes, the NPP will win the seat, but they want to win with a huge margin. Simple. To tell you, say, when we are serious in ensuring, say, when we be breaking 8, you know, in 2024. That is the only statement they want to make. And you see the NDC. The NDC is already weak in mobilization. Okay? NDC as a party, more operational front, are you weak? Okay? Nipa obey mobilization, no, a Kenya party, no, from the grassroots level to the top. Sabi are you weak? In this by-election, the NDC has been so silent. Okay? For all the time, because one bega just normal year primaries. One, Sika neho NDC for Niska, and they are fact. And then 2, the operational wing of the party. A Kenya party, you know, at all times, you know, are you weak? And that is the second point of the NDC. until Thursday. Edibedu last week Friday. See don't get yamo started so more. And NDC has now come into the game a little bit. But I don't know clearly who the national youth organizer. Giorgio Pariado. And they said you won't mobilize it. They said you won't get the Christian youth to know any mebuno no kasa. It tells you clearly says he can't ho. It tells you clearly says he can't ho. But they have to go as a party. But it is also good for the NDC to test your strength. To really know, say, hardships now more kasa muaya dintin Crawford the best to about my NDC, no? Is it reflective of what is happening? The NDC may not be able to win this seat. But the good thing that will happen to the NDC is for them to increase their numbers in terms of vote. Then it means that the NDC will have to come back and revise their notes ahead of 2024. A lot of things will have to be put in place. It is a testimony of the fact that somebody is serious, mube increasing vote in Ashanti region. This particular by-election must reflect more strategies, more dynamics. And then election it will tell. No two ways about it. So that is what is happening. But Yanko, there's a lot of things I see. Mame fast that